Hey, you guys. Coach Rick here. Are you giving your gift? Question I like to ask at the top of Coach's Corner mid segment installment for Around the Reel. Hello, it's been a while. Um, Let me welcome myself back. Uh, I have missed the Around the Reel realm. I have. It's been a while since I've been here, as I just said, and I'm hoping to come back more regularly. Um, we'll see how that goes. Life keeps lifing sometimes, and uh, all sorts of things happen. No excuses here, uh, but here I am. Who am I? Coach Rick. Who's Coach Rick? I am an actor. I'm an acting coach. I'm also a life coach and a business coach. I've done that for decades as well, and I have acting classes that I hold every week. I do three classes a week now, two in person, one on Zoom. And I've been doing that every week for 8 years, almost 8 years. Um, Started out with my Monday night class for many, many years. And then I've added, as I said, Zoom and then another in person class. So I come at it from that perspective of personal growth, personal development, um, craft development, art development. Um, I believe that's what we're here to do. We artists, right? This is who our general audience is with Around the Reel. Um, so I'm doing my best to provide any sort of nuggets that may contribute to you, your life, your craft, your art. Um, we as filmmakers, who I believe most of us are, um, but you don't have to be. I hope we got musicians. I hope we got dancers. I hope we just have artists. Um, you're all important. You all matter, especially because who you are is unique. What you have to offer is unique because there's only one you, right? Um, so with that, what do I talk about? That's always been something for me, and I think I've had some good ideas along the way, but I am open uh, to suggestions. So if you have any thoughts on things you might like to hear me speak about, please feel free to reach out. You can reach out to Aaron or anyone on Around the Reel. You can also reach me directly, thecoachrick@gmail.com, TheCoachRick @gmail.com. I basically use that only, for this. Um, I'd love to hear from you. Thoughts, concerns, questions, anything. Think of me as Dear Abby, only Dear Rick. Uh, Sounds weird. I'll go with Dear Abby. Uh, but something that has come up, I maybe even have mentioned it in a previous installment. I don't know. Uh, but I don't think I've given it like its own spotlight. And that's something I discovered. It's not mine. I probably should have taken the time to figure out who his name is. But there's a video on Instagram, and he shares what he calls the 100-hour rule. And that is whatever your discipline, whatever your craft, if you were to focus on that, practice, if you will, that 18 minutes a day. You heard me right. 18 minutes a day. That'll get you to 100 hours in the year. I think it's a little over 100 hours, but who cares? We'll round down, as it were, in this case. Part of me is like, well, why not just make it 20? If you're at 18, another 2 minutes, That'll bump you up even more. But his point is, if you were to do 18 minutes a day, every day, in your discipline, in your craft, in your art, maybe you play the guitar, maybe you play the piano, maybe you dance, maybe you paint, maybe you act. Maybe you're a public speaker. Maybe you're not in the arts. Maybe you're a ping pong player. Whatever your discipline, 18 minutes a day. That will put you in the top 5% of your field. That doesn't seem like a huge trade-off to be in the top 5%. I mean, when you look at it from that perspective, it seems kind of small. That's not a lot of time every day, 20 minutes. Sorry, 18. That's not even 20, 18 minutes. What does it look like? Now, being involved in life coaching and business coaching, I do know that the hard part, the difficult part, is the everyday part for a lot of us. That's okay. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean you're not capable, right? As Napoleon Hill said, that anything worth having is worth working hard for. I don't think 18 minutes a day is that hard. I think more of us will probably find that it's not really enough time. Well, I'm going to take more time. And I think that's okay too. But I think, 4 hours in one setting and then not doing anything for the rest of the week is not as good as 18 minutes a day or 20 or 15, right? The important thing is that you touch it every day. The important thing is that you connect with it every day. That. And from my what I'm starting to call my grand experiment of having my class, because I never planned on being an acting coach. I never planned on teaching acting. I don't think I teach. I think I'm a coach. Because when you walk in my door, you're an actor already. Like I tell my students, I'm not going to teach you anything because you have it all inside you already. I think we all do. We just need to uncover and discover that. How do we do that? We practice. We connect every day. We touch base every day. We commune every day with our artist's soul. To bottom line it quickly, our heart, our soul, our art. That. You want to be the best. You wouldn't be doing this if you didn't want to, right? Now, maybe you want some fame. I won't begrudge you that. I lived in that for a long time. I'm not interested in any of that right now. I want millions of people to see my work. I'll do without the fame. I wish we could make that happen. I wish we could create that world. Maybe that's for another conversation, because I do believe that's the world I'm contributing to constructing right now. Very different from the one we live in. Just because we're living in it now doesn't mean it needs to stay that way, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to change this planet. We're here to change this industry. We're here to change everything. It's not going to happen unless we do it, though. It's not going to happen unless we commit to it. It's not going to happen unless we say, this is what I'm up to. I'm actually here to change the system. I'm actually here to improve on the system. I'm actually here to evolve the system. That is what we are here to do. My computer is doing something. Excuse me here. I just want to get that off the screen. Thank you. Boy, I hope I didn't lose anybody, because there we are. We're back. Sorry, technical difficulties. Says we're still recording. So, 100-hour rule. Very interesting, huh? Not a lot. We're not talking about, bodybuilders, hours and hours a day pumping iron hard, in the gym. I believe that consistency will definitely bring you to. Now, surround yourself with like-minded people, find coaches, mentors, all of that. Yes, absolutely. But commit. Make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment to your art. Make a commitment to your craft. Make a commitment to humanity. Because in my opinion, that's who you're really doing it for anyway. You create your art for yourself. Absolutely. Uh, Boy, I'm blanking on his name. Another guy on Rick Rubin, I believe is his name. Big beard, right? He says, he creates art for himself, not for the audience. That's the mistake. If you're trying to do it for what's going to please them, what's going to make them happy. Not that that perspective isn't important, I think, for we as storytellers and filmmakers to consider, but I don't want it to be the ultimate drive. If you make this for yourself, by doing that, because of your own uniqueness, you're doing the best possible thing you can for the audience. That's pretty freaking mind blowing. But you have to believe that you're important enough. You have to believe that you matter enough. You have to believe that you are that much of a contribution because you are. You matter. You're special. You're unique. You're one of a kind. Run with that. I love you. God bless you. Till next time, around the Rio Landia.